Hey guys, just a reminder to check out vpntierlist.com. It's a collection of all my ratings on the channel, and you're going to find lots of helpful information here on how to choose a VPN. Anyways, back to the video. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Thomas Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing another VPN review, this time a little bit of a smaller VPN. It's gecko themed, so that should be cool. The VPN is called SlickVPN, so let's go ahead and run it through its paces and all the different categories that I rate things on, and let's get into the review. All right, you know how we do it, guys. Pricing is going to be the first category. Ooh, what is that? That is spicy. SlickVPN pulling out the booty. Anyways, guys, SlickVPN is going to be $10 a month, which is pretty much, you know, the standard VPN price. It's going to be perfectly middle of the line. It's not going to be $15 like iVPN, $13 like ExpressVPN. A lot of the overhyped VPNs are kind of more expensive than $10, but some of my favorite VPNs personally are a little bit below $10, like AirVPN, TorGuard with discount codes, a couple other VPNs like that. So overall, decent price there. The yearly price though is actually pretty solid. $48 a year is a very good deal. You know, I would say the standard VPN price for 1 year is more around $60. However, we're going to have to see if SlickVPN can work with streaming services with this core VPN package without any add-ons or anything like that to ramp up the price. And 6 months is going to be $30, which again is pretty good deal. We don't see any super long commitment plans, forcing you into 3-year plans and making the 1 month plan more expensive just to force you into a 3-year plan. So that's good to see. Well, let's go ahead and see what kind of options we're going to be presented with. So we do have Bitcoin, not too many other options for cryptocurrency though, but that's okay. And it doesn't really have a 30-day refund. So there you go. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start this ship up, get testing out the VPN. Okay, guys, this is what SlickVPN's application looks like. It actually kind of reminds me a little bit of like an older kind of IPVanish kind of looking application. Overall, it's okay. It's got some information here about the logs, which is sometimes helpful seeing, you know, what's going on exactly when you're connecting. In terms of locations, let's see if we have any specific streaming servers. It doesn't really look like it, but a decent amount of servers here to pick from, that's for sure. We have a kind of a cool map as well. It doesn't really look like you can interact with it though. It's just kind of here for show. And you can favorite the servers. It doesn't look like you can really filter them or search through them though, so that's kind of a bummer. We also have a speed test, so you can only use the speed test if you're disconnected from the VPN. Kind of weird. What's the point of having this here? And then preferences, we have some little bit of connection stuff, networking. So you can customize the protocol between UDP, TCP, customize a little bit of ports, not too many options there. IP settings, that's kind of interesting. I don't think I've seen the ability to kind of rotate your IP around. Not too sure if that's super useful. And you can add additional OpenVPN parameters, so kind of like scripts, I guess. So overall, some kind of interesting features. We don't see anything like ad blocking or some more advanced kind of features. We don't have any special servers for streaming. So any kind of like stealth VPN options. Maybe you might be able to bypass some of these restrictions by changing the port. Overall though, SlickVPN is a pretty basic application. Pretty easy to use though, so it's okay. Let's go ahead and see what kind of speeds we could get here. All right, guys, so SlickVPN has some pretty good speeds in this speed test. Pretty same upload rate, pretty low ping actually. That is pretty close to my identical ping without VPN. 97.01, very respectable speeds, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and test out some torrent speeds to see what kind of speeds we can get there. So testing out SlickVPN's torrent speeds for the Ubuntu file as per normal on the channel. Looks like we are getting pretty slow speeds, unfortunately. I would say kind of like the low end mid-grade VPNs usually get around 2 megabytes a second. Some of the faster ones get around 7 to 10. And anything above 10, it's going to be pretty much tier 1 region. So like TorGuard, ExpressVPN, pretty much the fastest. So having only 1 megabyte a second here downloading this Ubuntu file is not very impressive. And I'm not sure why the streaming and browsing speeds are good, but perhaps the downloading speeds aren't very good for torrents, which is kind of a letdown. Testing out just a basic server here with SlickVPN. Looks like we are going to be running into the proxy error. Maybe I could talk to support and figure out which servers might work with Netflix, but maybe it's not going to be a good streaming VPN. That's a total possibility. Trying another US server does not see good results either. Taking a look at SlickVPN's logging policy seems to be pretty good. Of course, they collect the basic stuff when you use their website and make an account and so forth, but collected here in bold is they do not collect any activity while using SlickVPN. So that's very good to see. Haven't really heard anything bad about SlickVPN ever. I've reviewed it, a couple times throughout the years, and it's pretty a small VPN, but no one really says too much about it. Doing a little bit of research on some crappy VPN review sites that aren't legit at all, says that SlickVPN has viruses on their installer, but doing a search myself proved that this is just baloney. And it does seem to be pretty safe here in terms of checking out if it has viruses. But again, I don't really run this test too much because it's just kind of assumed like that these programs aren't going to have viruses. Most of them are legit. Free ones might be doing something with their data, but they're not going to be really installing viruses per se. A lot of them do too much tracking on Android and so forth, but it looks pretty safe here from what I could find. So SlickVPN doesn't really have any live chat on their website. But they do have decent support. 1 day or so you'll get a response, which is pretty standard in the VPN industry. So it's kind of too bad to see they don't have support, but they seem decent enough people. They've been pretty decent when replying to me. Trying another server, UK server, doesn't seem to give good results either. So I'm gonna have to say that this is probably not the best streaming VPN at all. Even BBC iPlayer detects it right away, so UK server's also not working. Doesn't really look like we're getting IP leaks or anything like that, so it just must be getting detected with maybe since SlickVPN's been around for a while, but it's not too big, it can't get around some of these blockages. Maybe they just got blocked at once, and that's what happened. So definitely a little bit of a bummer, but what can you do, right? What can you do? So guys, what are SlickVPN's final score? Well, unfortunately, not very good. Final score here is 2.66 out of 5, making it a tier 3 VPN not recommended for use. Now, this isn't necessarily dangerous to your security or anything like that. It's just that SlickVPN feels mediocre in a lot of respects. The yearly pricing is actually quite good, and I do like that, it's not pushing you towards long commitment plans. However, there are cheaper VPNs out there, and $10 a month is just kind of middle of the line. The application feels similar, it works good enough, it gets the job done, but it doesn't really have that many interesting features that we haven't seen before, or that many interesting kind of ways to look at servers or any kind of interesting gimmicks really. It's just a decent middle of the line application. The speeds are not very good for torrenting, decent enough for everything else, seemingly good enough in speed tests, but in real world tests, not that impressive. The reputation here is pretty good. I've never found anything bad about this company. They don't collect logs, so it's pretty safe in that respect. And I talked about the virus totals and all that other stuff, as well as DNS leaks were not a problem, or IP leaks at all. In terms of the final category though, streaming compatibility, definitely a letdown. Didn't seem to be working with Netflix and any other service really that I could test, so it's not going to be a good streaming VPN either. Overall, guys, SlickVPN, it's not a bad VPN necessarily. It just feels a little bit out of date. It really seems like they could increase the streaming compatibility or lower the price a little bit, kind of beef up the application, put in some ad blocking or some other kind of stuff that makes it a little more comparable to some of the best applications out there. Increase those P2P speeds, definitely. Maybe add some more servers as well. Add some live chat, and this VPN could be worth checking out in a tier 1 category if all those things happened, but I don't think you'll be able to do that since it does seem to be a smaller VPN, and it's pretty much stayed the same for as long as I've been checking out for the last 3 or 4 years. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking out this extended review, and as always, let me know down in the comments down below which VPN you want me to check out if I haven't checked it out already on vpntierlist.com. Let me know what you're thinking, what you've been doing. I'm interested in hearing from you guys as always, and I'll see you again very soon.